They'll be calling you a radical. Right through that pass is where Claudius's Roman Empire army held them off. Right here's where World War I, they were gassing at gas. So on the historic lake in northern Italy, 500 years to the moment when Michelangelo capitulated the Great Renaissance. It's been a 500-year cultural slide, with the end of it being the death of the Pacific Ocean. So to the salmon numbers, it's prime day, prime days. So here goes O.d.f.w playing. Every time there's the prime time and it looks like it's a catastrophe and they're going to have to shut it down, Enforcing Endangered Species Act, all that, they immediately forget to put up numbers because the feds step in and tell them what numbers to put up. So I'm doing my laundry here by the sea. What a place. So Mussolini's freaking, well, they killed him right up there. So Claudius held him off right there. There's 200 dead U.S. sailors in this lake from World War II. This is where all the wars, this group of oligarchs in Roman and these Bavarian oligarchs that got control of the world meet right here. This is the line. More than even the split in Budapest. So the salmon numbers on, I mean, this is the big numbers of the entire year right now, these few days. They're coming in, I mean, they came in 2 days ago at 2,100, which is 90% collapse. Not only the 10-year mean, which is a low mean anyway because of the 2007 number. There's a horrible number, but remember, record escapement, why did this happen now? Because they go to sea for 5 years. It started to happen last year, and now it's in earnest. Still had total freaking collapse. I mean, you don't believe me? Look at the Willamette, it's over. That came in 95% collapse. Now, why are scientists mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped? They're all mystified, they're puzzled, they're stumped. They're corrupt bastards, they're not scientists, that's why. You know, the real PhD, Kevin D. Blanche. First two hypotheses, going to give you leukemia. They're going to pour it into the Pacific Ocean. They're full blown. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody these were even full blown out meltdowns. You know, it took me a year and a half to convince anybody of that. Shh. Oh yeah, here's my. It's going to give you cancer. I got cancer. Oh, here's a shout out. I got this guy. I found this cat. Believe it or not, here. I changed that Simone. He's an InfoWars guy. I told him that I sent Alex Jones a pair of knee pads. So anyway, he laughs. But so the numbers are catastrophe, epic catastrophe. You know, this is the greatest genocide in human history. You know, if you think Mussolini was a fascist, compared to what we got in the United States now, church mouse. You know. I was in the Coliseum, I got to tell you this story. I was in the Coliseum and I met some people that I actually know. So, I mean, it's phasey. Up on top of the Duomo, some people come up, oh, we know you. We know you, Kevin Blanche from San Diego, sending off for you. Yeah. On 500th anniversary of the capitulation of the Renaissance, the perfection, all downhill ever since. So, it's amazing. These stories, these places, these people, these things, this time, this catastrophe, this denial. These are full-blown out meltdowns. The Great Pacific Genocide, first you hypothesize. They're going to lie. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was a meltdown. Then you do the work. I walked the entire coast, not the Pacific or the coast. It's almost impossible. Dana might map it for me. I mean, it was a beast of a war. With platelet counts 38, I was dying. I was getting too much to live. It's going to give leukemia. Then I get leukemia. Oh, they sent it to you in the mail. The nuclear industry hates you so bad. Well, I got news. They sent it to you too. It's called the jet stream. Fukushima. So, important to see. We don't count dead whales. We don't count dead sardines and anchovies. We don't count dead starfish. We don't count dead sea. I do. Kevin Blanche does. The only one that did the work. The PhD. The real PhD. Then you defend your work. Oh, we count salmon. On record escapement. How's this possible? I mean, out of the mean so far, how's it possible? Scientists are mystified, they're puzzled, they're stumped. How's that possible? Well, first you have to, you know, it's not the paint of the soup can. It's the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the soup can. You know, I've been on the Adriatic Sea, I've been in the Mediterranean, I've been in the Mediterranean Sea the last few weeks. I've videoed all kinds. There's lots of sea anemones, lots of big black ones, red ones, lots of fish. Not on the Pacific. More evidence that it's Fukushima. It's Fukushima. But this is the smoking gun, the Pacific salmon, and these days are the smoking gun. Greatest ecological. First came the god of salmon. Then came the god of water for salmon. The salmon live right in this lake. You know, they're rainbow trout. Rainbow trout are what we call stillhead. Our salmon. So that's what a stillhead is. They're sea-going trout. So they go twice at catastrophe, but the Chinook go 5 years average. Some go up to 8. The kings. They're an epic collapse on record escapement, on record escapement, on record escapement. Kevin Blanche, the great Pacific Senator, the greatest PhD ever done in human history. I was given 2 months to live 6 years ago. I fought for her, the ecology. She fights for me. Stay tuned.